Search app. Yeah, I should do that first. You intro it.
What's up, guys? This is the Between Classes podcast, episode 4.
4, I think.
Episode 4. Heck yeah. Today it is a smaller group, but we're going to be producing just the same content we produce every single day, if not better.
Mm-hmm. Even better with all these annoying ass other people on the couch, you know?
Yeah, exactly. We got fake Chris here.
Mm-hmm.
He's still here. He's not leaving.
Yeah.
You probably can't see him. He's here for
Oh,
us.
yeah, it's not even on the camera.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
He's here for our.
There we go. For our support. He's not for you guys.
Yeah. So we can feel like Chris is here.
Mm-hmm.
Trey's also gone, but do you want to introduce yourself?
Yes. Hello, I'm Cody.
Hi, I am Jesse.
And we're best friends.
Yeah. Yeah. Getting closer.
Mm-hmm. Every day.
Heck
You still
yeah.
haven't gotten a haircut. Last time, what was it? Last week? You're like, oh my God, you really need to get a haircut.
Yeah, I've been saying that for a while, and then I do kind of like it longer now. Somebody pointed it out, and I was like, it does look nice like this, so I'll leave it like this for maybe another week, and
Until
then
you
I'm gonna
could
get
man bun
trimmed.
it.
Huh?
Until you could man
Bun it. Yeah, no. Once it's like gone too far back here, that's when it's getting chopped back off to its original form.
And then you're gonna get a mullet, right? That's whatever. You're gonna get a mullet, and then you're gonna get a mustache.
That would be dope. I saw. I've been seeing a kid on Instagram Reels. I'm sure people have seen him too. But he has the Edgar cut and the mullet, which is an interesting
I
new
think I've
strategy.
seen that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen that around. I'm like, okay.
I don't know where that came from, where that originates from, but that's new. I wouldn't try
Yeah,
it.
new haircut drop.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember one time I went for a haircut. I hate getting like, I usually just tell them, oh yeah, just cut the sides, like leave the top until it gets like super long. And then I'm like forced to. But usually I just say, oh yeah, I was feeling crazy this day. I'm like, you know what? I'll go a little shorter with my hair. This was like 2 summers ago or something like that.
Yeah.
And so I went to a new barbershop too. And I showed them a picture and I thought it looked pretty good. And so I wear glasses, right? So I can't even like, when they're showing me the mirror, like while they're cutting it, I can't even tell what they're doing. So I had my glasses taken off. I'm just like, okay, I'm going to trust this guy to give me a good haircut, even though I've never been here before. And then he put the mirror in my face, I put my glasses on, and then I just had an Edgar cut. And I was like,
Yeah, it's
great.
Yeah,
Because it's one of those things where it's a typical guy. I don't know. I feel like that's a canon event for every guy. Just so when you get a bad haircut, you're just like, oh, like, do you like it?
This
Oh,
is
of course,
amazing.
man. And then no. And the thing is, I think he was just, the only haircut he gives is his own haircut because he has an Edgar cut too.
Yeah.
And I think that's like the only thing he knows how to cut and style. And so I never went back there again.
Yeah, no disrespect to anybody that has an Edgar. I
should have did the disclaimer.
not my go-to
it's just not what I asked
haircut, I
for.
would
Yeah,
say. Yeah,
I did not ask
exactly.
for that at all.
No, I 100%.
Mhm.
I don't know. I've always just went like, I've always had longer hair. I've always kept it longer. But yeah, I normally just do like a mid taper on the sides and then just shorter on the top, and that's always it.
When's the buzz cut era? When's your winter arc?
Nope,
gonna
not.
happen?
I had a buzz cut when I was in like middle school, so we're not going
Yeah.
back to
I
that.
had a buzz cut. Oh my, the longest time up until middle school, where I was like, you know, you're going through puberty and you're like, I need to look good and blah blah blah. You start to like change everything about yourself. That's when I grew up my hair. But
I think my problem was I let my dad cut my hair, and so being from the Navy, he only knew
gave you what, a flat top?
one haircut. Yeah, and it was not an appealing one. But yeah, super cool.
it was interesting. I don't know. Did you have anything prepared for today?
Not anything crazy, just like small topics, fillers.
Okay, interesting. All right, let's see. If you could tell, I have 3 things written on my notes.
Look at this. He's on top of it.
All right, we'll see. Firstly, let's introduce this. Is how to interact when a homeless person comes up to you.
This is
Because this
good
is a
one.
recent thing that happened to me.
Okay.
And I wasn't sure what to do in that situation. I was like, it's unlocked. Like it's one of those NPC interactions where
Yeah.
it's completely out of my realm now.
Yeah.
And I wasn't quite sure how to act because actually if you remember like I invited you out to like the
I felt
bottom
so bad.
exchange.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
No,
I
yeah,
was
it's
supposed to
completely
be
fine.
there.
Yeah, because I was like, I was asked like, oh, what do you do? What's the move tonight? And I'm like, gay club. Let's just go there. So I did end up going, and so, what was it called? I was just I was with somebody waiting for our Uber to pick us up, and then a homeless person just like started talking to us, I say talking because like I'm not sure what they were. I'm not sure what they were saying. They were
Yeah.
like pretty incoherent.
Uh-huh.
But I was really like trying to understand. Like I feel like I was being very empathetic and just being like,
Yeah,
Oh,
which
I
is
was
like
really
what
trying to
you want to
understand.
try to do. Like you always imagine that's what I would do in that situation. So I mean that's good. Yeah.
but then the person I was just like, they walked away and they're just like, Cody, just come here. Just don't,
Yeah.
just like completely dead faced and like don't even talk to them. And so that just got me thinking because I used to live in Washington
Mm.
and like I would go to Seattle a lot and there were a bunch of homeless people then.
Yeah.
And like I was like a little kid. Like I was like up until grade school. I was living there. Like it's a whole different thing when you're an adult trying to interact with homeless people.
Yeah.
Because I know you're an adult now. When you're a kid, you're just like, oh my god, stranger danger. Like it's like an excuse to not talk to anybody who's not in your
Yeah.
family or who you don't know because you're a little kid. But
That's
I don't
true.
know.
Yeah.
as a grown man, I'm just like,
Different ball.
how do I think? Yeah.
Yeah.
How do I interact with?
I don't know. Yeah, because I guess it's definitely a gamble. Like I'm not obviously not all homeless people are like
dangerous or trying to hurt you,
Some of them
yeah.
don't even want money. Some of them are just like leave me alone. Like they
Mhm.
just want to be left, which is fair. But
Mhm.
yeah, so it is a gamble for sure. I always try to treat them like as nice as possible, but obviously if I like if you know something's up, you kind of have to be like a little like on edge, I guess. You know, it also is like depends on like what setting you're in. Like
That's
if I'm with
true.
a group or like I'm walking with like a girl or something like that, then I feel a little more like, like trying to make sure that the person's not like any harm or anything. Like if I'm by myself, then I'm gonna be like, I don't mind like talking to somebody or being like having a conversation with a homeless dude.
Mhm.
Like sometimes it's kind of relaxing, It's new.
That's true.
You get a new perspective on things.
Mhm.
I think so.
I
Yeah.
remember when I was a kid and my dad was driving me, and then we'd pass by a homeless person. My dad would always point out, "Hey, if you don't finish school, that's where you're gonna end up."
That's crazy. Is that like one of those old wives' tales? Like those like really extreme old wives' tales?
He just wanted me to go to school. I was like,
Yeah.
"All right, I'm gonna finish it. You don't have to tell me
Yeah.
I'm gonna be homeless."
You don't have
What if
to,
that's what I want?
You don't
Huh?
have
What
to
if it
bully this
backfired?
guy on the side of the
Random
road.
guy, yeah.
Yeah.
That was a story.
That's fair. I don't know. I guess I don't have anything. Like my parents didn't do that, where they were like, "You're gonna be that that guy."
Or like
if you don't
construction workers, they'll always
Yeah.
be like, "Oh, if you don't finish school, you can end up like that."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Okay, whatever." And then I just play on my DS.
What was the go-to game?
What did I? Oh, I used to play. I loved having what's it called? Because on the DS, there's that thing where if you pass somebody with a DS2, it like adds them to your friends list.
Oh, really?
And there was something with that where it's like you could.
That sounds
It was like a
dangerous.
VR game. What do you mean? What?
It
I
like
was ended up fun.
friends, people that are just around
Or
you.
it sends you a request. It doesn't automatically
okay.
add them, but like you could see like oh my god, I forgot what it's called. But like if somebody had a 3DS and they were close by to you, it like pings them onto your thing, and then you could see like, oh, do you want to accept this person as a friend or
That's super
something like that.
I feel like that could still be dangerous.
I mean, I don't know if there was like if there was like an instant messaging
Yeah.
feature, yeah, but I'd never.
I didn't have a
did that
DS,
at
so I
all.
don't know. I had a PSP.
That's that's popular again. People love
They
the PSP.
are. Dude, I think that the PSP was like ahead of its time. Like
definitely.
obviously the DS was also a console, but like PSP could play like I played God of War on my PSP. That was one of the first
Mhm.
games that I played on there. And so like yeah, and you can watch movies on it too. I had like
Mhm.
Cloudy with a
Yep.
Chance of
Oh my
Meatballs
God.
on
my
there.
DS. I remember watching Spider-Man on my DS.
Dude, yeah. And something about like you think about it, if like I went back and I watched something on it, really that screen is too tiny. The graphics are terrible. But when you were a kid and you were watching something on it, it was just the fact that you could walk around and watch a movie that was like the coolest thing ever.
Mm-hmm.
And like now we have cell phones, which are better
It's the same-
quality,
yeah.
and you can do
It's like the same idea though. Like it's still
Yeah.
a tiny screen, yeah.
No, 100%. And it's just like so convenient. It was convenient as a kid, going to the fridge to get milk, and you're like walking around watching Cloudy
Mhm.
with a Chance of Meatballs.
Just knocking into everything. You don't even care. I don't
Yeah.
even see.
Yeah, I love the PSP. I think it was such so ahead of its time. When I moved to my apartment, I found my old one, and like the
Mhm.
back was kind of popping out. I think they had a lot of issues with their batteries because I
Okay.
remember it happening a lot. But like I found my PSP and the battery is like huge, like a
Mhm.
giant
Yeah.
bubble, and I'm like, that's dangerous. That's just been sitting like a ticking time bomb in my stuff.
Mhm. You can
But
wake
yeah.
up one day, there's just a fire in your suitcase or wherever it was at. You're like,
Yeah, I tossed it. properly disposed of it.
Darn, you could have like scammed someone on eBay about that because they run up like for a couple $100. So you could have just
Really?
taken a picture from the front, not the back where the
Yeah.
battery is bulging out.
I threw away the battery. I kept the PSP. I threw away the battery, but yeah, I didn't think about it. I mean, they
Okay.
are worth something. I had a lot of games with it too because I had like Crash Bandicoot. I had Toy Story,
Is it Toy
Lego
Story game?
Indiana Jones. Dude, peak games.
Yeah. I miss my Wii. We gave away our Wii like so long ago now.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know. There's some good times with that. I love playing.
Dude,
Oh my god, Wii Sports.
it got heated.
I got down. Yeah, I get down
Yeah.
with some Wii Sports right there. Yeah.
Dude, why don't they do those anymore? Like that's such a like. I mean, it's not like going and like working out or anything, but it is like it was a healthy
least you're
alternative
moving
to
around.
video games. Yeah,
I think it's because when you're playing Wii tennis and then you're a kid and you don't put on the strap correctly. And
Yeah.
you just crack your TV screen.
yeah, that's true.
But
yeah.
I mean, we have like VR now. I guess you could like
See,
jump
right.
around with that.
And I have seen a lot of videos lately where it's like compilations of people like with VR. And it's like kids smashing into TVs and stuff. And like, I remember when it first came out, it was kind of funny, but I'm like, this is like dangerous. Like,
Mhm.
we're like hurting each other on a video. Like, I don't know. I just think it's like people like punching a wall on accident or something. I'm like, well, let's be a little more mindful of
Yeah.
like where we're playing this at.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I've never had like an Oculus or
No.
one of those other things. I think I'm gonna get. I'll get motion sick. It looks like
Yeah.
actually disorienting for me.
Yeah.
to do that.
We have an Oculus. I haven't played it in a while because my little brother's obsessed with it.
Mm.
But I don't remember what I used to. I remember playing because they have like a Call of Duty style game on there, and I thought that would be the most fun because it's like Call of Duty, but you're there. And I remember doing it, and I just could not figure out how to play, and people are yelling at me in the game chat, and I'm like,
Why aren't you moving?
yeah, couldn't figure out how to reload like the gun. I'm like struggling.
Yeah.
Some guy's asking me to revive him, and I'm like smacking him in the face with a little
Yeah, you're
needle.
teabagging.
yeah, yeah, it was tough. And then they have like you've played Rainbow Six Siege, right?
Never.
I'm trying to think of what it has that are close. Like Call of Duty style games, they always have like a
Yeah.
tutorial map or something. Like where
Yeah,
it's
oh,
like,
yeah, definitely.
yeah,
Mhm.
where you like fastest to beat it. And I tried their tutorial map like on the VR game. Dude, I couldn't get past like the first room. I was like, these people that are playing this are like
yeah.
actual Navy SEALs. But yeah, VR is really cool. I think it's interesting.
Mhm. I mean, even when I'm playing Minecraft and I'm like at a high thing, and it's not even VR, and then I jump down, even though I'm a little, I get a little- there's a part of me when I hit the ground, I go, whoa, guys.
Yeah. You're like getting the water bucket, rushing for the water bucket.
Oh my, yeah.
Yeah. I definitely had a huge Minecraft phase. We're gonna talk about Minecraft every
Every
all
episode,
4
I
episodes.
think.
Gonna have at least one Minecraft segment. But I did have a Minecraft phase, and I did get really into it at one point.
Mhm.
COVID.
I think, oh yeah, I was
I
playing
think that's when
Minecraft during
everybody
COVID,
like
yeah.
kind of, it was
What
bad.
update was that? That was Lush. I
Was
think
it?
it started with Nether update.
Yeah, the Nether one was
And
the
then
one I remember.
Caves and I think Caves and Cliffs Part 1 came out.
Yeah.
Good time, good time. Nether
Peak.
update was huge.
Yeah.
Honestly, for me, I was like, oh yeah, this is like, because I was already playing like before that, and then
Mm.
they added that on. I'm like, oh, this is just extended my Minecraft phase from like
Yeah.
another month. I'm pretty sure.
Well, and so like when COVID happened, that was when I got my gaming laptop.
Mm.
And so like it was a whole new ball game. Like I was playing on servers with all these
Yeah.
other, you know what I mean? Like it was so fun. And like I was also like, I mean, it's COVID, you couldn't go out and like talk to people. So like playing
Game. That's like
playing
your only
Minecraft
interaction.
online. You're like, yeah, this is amazing. But yeah, I still talk to some of them. I mean, I have a friend from Scotland that I still talk to that I met like during that COVID phase. He's a pretty cool
Mhm.
guy. But yeah.
Do his accent for us.
Nope.
Mhm.
That's not happening.
Let's got it.
Scottish.
Give me the wooden plank.
Oh, that's good. That was good. We're clipping that.
No. Give me the wooden planks.
Give me the wooden planks.
Interesting.
We're doing accents in our office. Not probably preface that. Like cartoon character voices.
Yeah, I was
not
doing
accents.
I was doing like a Chinese accent in my office, but we were all
Yeah.
laughing.
No, not that one. We were doing like what is like the Mr. Krabs and the SpongeBob laugh. Can you do it? See, that was good.
Kind of like that.
I do it
yeah.
the exact same way.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know about Mr. Krabs. I also didn't grow up watching SpongeBob. I wasn't allowed to watch it.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
what were you allowed to
New
watch?
Jesse Lore.
Okay.
PBS Kids.
So what was? Do you watch like Sesame Street then, at least, or?
Yeah, I mean a little bit of Sesame Street. Curious George, go to.
Okay, yeah.
Super Y, love Super Y. He's like
That sounds
he read
familiar.
books. It's kind of his thing.
You know,
He's a
there's like
superhero.
Word Girl.
I didn't
Yeah,
watch
that
Word
is-
Girl.
oh,
No,
okay.
no. Yeah, I preferred Super Y. He was my guy.
Hmm.
What can I say? Super Y. Curious George, Super Y. I'm gonna be honest. I watched a little bit. Is it Arnold? Hey Arnold.
Hey Arnold. Yeah,
Yeah, a
That
little
was on
bit of
Nick,
that.
mhm.
What was it?
That's on Nick. Yeah.
No, not Hey Arnold. Then what's his name? He has the glasses. He's like a what is he like a capybara or something? Armadillo maybe.
Arthur. Yeah,
Arthur. I watched
Mhm.
Arthur. Yeah. I grew up with that. I'm trying to think what else. There was definitely some, but yeah. What did you grow up with?
I don't know. My parents, my parents just let me watch whatever was on the
There you
the
go.
kids channels at least. But yeah, just
Yeah.
the normal. Like I'd watch like Nick and like I watch a bunch of. Oh my god, my Apple Pay just went off. I sent you like $1,000. But yeah, I watched a lot of SpongeBob. What else was there? Just a lot. SpongeBob. When I was really, really younger, but like as I was getting older, just a lot of. I switched to more Cartoon Network because Adventure Time was airing, and I loved Adventure Time.
I didn't watch Adventure Time. I watched Amazing World of Gumball.
Gumball, that too. Yeah,
Iconic.
it came back recently.
It
I was
did,
gonna
yeah.
say,
Amazing
It's
World.
pirate that.
What else?
And
was
then
there?
I watched a lot of live action Disney shows
I
like
did
Wizards of
too.
Waverly Place. I never realized how much I watched of that until I watched. There was like a review or like a recap of it
Yeah.
on YouTube, and I was like, I remember every single episode that.
Yeah, it had a
they
good
talked
story
about.
too.
Mhm.
It got crazy. There was like
Yeah.
demons and angels. It's like, it was pretty
Mhm.
interesting.
Yeah, I know. I was like, they could put that in a TV show,
Yeah,
kids TV.
that
yeah.
was good. I watched Wizard of Waverly Place. I watched I think I've watched every single episode of Good Luck Charlie,
That too. Yeah,
which is crazy because if you think about it, it's just not. It's like a sitcom. It's
Mhm.
well, I mean, most of them are, but like that's not like fantasy or like I can't believe I had the patience to sit and
like
watch
just like a family
yeah
sitcom. There's not like
no
bad
superheroes.
guys or
you know?
villain. Yeah.
Yeah. But that was a good show. That was an amazing show.
Good Luck Charlie. I watched iCarly. I
mm,
watched a lot of that.
I watched Austin and Ally.
I was about to say that
That's
Austin and
cool.
Ally, and then when they kissed in season 2, I remember my mind being blown as a little kid. I was like, "What the heck?"
Ew.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not me. I had the opposite. I was an ew. I was like, "That's what I'm talking about." I had like a tear.
Yeah, you're, like,
tear
rooting
developed
for
in my eye. I was like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
finally."
I was rooting for Dez when he got
Dez
that
and-
one girl that was like not
Was she
that
blonde,
smart.
right? Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah,
It's good.
Oh yeah,
I cared
root
about
for the
him.
underdog. I saw Dez in real life.
Really?
That's oh my god.
He's in
Transition to that.
some
yeah.
like smaller things now. Like I
Mhm.
know he was in like some rap movie or something. But
I
yeah.
keep on seeing clips of that on TikTok.
Yeah, and people are like, what happened to Dez? Or like, because I see there's a lot where they take a character that everybody knows and they take him out of context, like in a different movie.
bro, what is
and they're
Dez
like,
doing?
Yeah.
Where did I see him? I was in Canada. He's Canadian. Like,
Oh, really?
This is like in 2019. My family took a trip to Canada, and we were at like whatever the Canadian equivalent is to like a CVS or like a Walgreens. Like we were just at a drugstore,
Yeah.
and then he was just there with like I forget who. Maybe it was like his mom or his sister. He was like showing them a video, and like I was in the same aisle as him. And then from the corner of my eye, I'm like, because he's tall. You know,
Yeah.
like you can tell in the show. He's like, who's this tall redheaded guy? And I was like, that's freaking Dez from Austin Alley. And I feel bad because I was definitely staring at him like,
You didn't say anything?
no, I didn't. He was just with his
That's
family, so I was like,
interesting,
oh yeah, I'm what's the
Yeah.
point?
You're a good guy for that.
Mhm.
I feel like celebrities probably hate
Yeah.
that.
But I went over like, I went and rushed to find my sister. I was like, oh my god, you cannot believe who I just saw. Who I just saw in the sunscreen aisle. It's
That's
Dez from Austin Alley.
Yeah. That's crazy. Who have I? I feel like
John
I haven't-
Quinones.
I did
right?
meet John Quinones. Yeah.
Jealous you did. I wasn't able to go to that, but
Yeah. I got to have lunch with him. That was pretty cool. What
Mm.
would you do?
Mhm.
He's like a very genuine dude. When he had lunch and stuff, and like I guess he's also a TV show host, so people probably think like that. But like he's telling you stories about stuff that's like genuine, like crazy. Like so he went. One of the things that he did, which was super interesting, was he went undercover to, and this was a story that he did. He went undercover across the border, and he tried to cross the American border with coyotes. And so like he went undercover as like just a regular person trying to come across the border. And like his story was just so interesting. But he like, I mean, he really risked his life because I mean, anything can happen to you like through that. And so he did that all just so he could get a story about like that and like show people's experiences and stuff. And so like you hear his stories about like, I mean, the whole show is about like trying to show human nature and stuff. And like he really shows that like he genuinely does care about like people, and he thinks people care about people too. And so like one of my bosses was in there for the lunch, and they had asked, do you think that humanity is inherently good? Because that's like a question people ask all the time. But I mean, he asked him, and I didn't think about it either, but I was like, John Quinones is probably one of the few people in the world that could answer that question because of how many situations he has footage that he can't show on TV from the what would you do? And so like he said, yeah. And I think that was like such an interesting and like almost inspiring thing to hear, is like, yeah, that he thinks humanity is inherently good, you know. It's pretty cool.
It's the world that beats you down and turns you evil.
Yeah. He says the Batman line, you either die a hero
or live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
If I could get John Quinones to say that quote, that would be peak.
Should ask him at his dinner, shove a camera in his face. Hey, say this line. Say this line. I want to watch Superman. You got me thinking about DC now.
Dude, it's coming out tomorrow.
I thought it already came out. I really want to watch them.
No, you're yeah. I thought it comes out tomorrow. Maybe it has already like been out, but I'm really excited too. I've been wanting to see it this weekend, I think. I honestly, people talk about like going to the movies alone and how they think it's awkward. I love it. Yeah. I don't have a problem with that.
I've done that before. Like sometimes I really want to watch a movie. Yeah.
Right. And I think maybe it's that people don't actually really care about watching the movies. It's just like a group activity. But I care about the movie more. If you ask me to go to the movies, I'm going for the movie. I don't care about like about like the hanging out. Like I love hanging out with people, but I'm going for the movie.
The only argument I could see for that is when you're going alone versus when you're going with friends. With friends, it's like an experience. Like, oh, you're hanging out. Like maybe there's a funny part of the movie. You could all laugh together or something. But when I won't watch a movie alone, I really just want to kind of zero in and focus on everything. And sometimes there's just people like, you know, you don't want to deal with people like coughing everywhere or like trying to undo their Hershey's bar and like snacking to that. Like sometimes it's just there's just a bunch of distractions. I mean, the worst movie theater experience I've had was in the Philippines. Actually, I'm Filipino for context, and I took a trip to the Philippines with my family then, and this was whatever year The Last Jedi came out, the Star Wars movie. We were just looking for something to do, so like, oh yeah, let's just watch that in theaters. And there was like, I think everyone was on their phone except my family in the theater at full brightness too. One person was on call with somebody too.
That's insane.
And I was like, oh, is this the culture? What the heck is going on? You're my people. We're supposed to be. What the heck, guys? But that was almost unbearable. Yeah.
Yeah, I bet. Was that like the premiere, or had it been out for a bit?
I think I don't think it was the premiere because it wasn't like super packed. I would expect it to be like more full if there was if it had just came out. But yeah, I was like, are we the only ones who want to watch this movie? Why are you guys even here? Why would you be on your phone for the whole time?
Yeah.
And then I think the other weirdest time was I forget how old I was, but I was living on base at the time because my dad's in the Navy, so we went to like the base theater. It's like it's a short distance away from where I live because I was in on base housing. So we had walked to watch like I forget what movie. I think it was Turbo. Do you remember that movie? It's like it's the snail that's fast.
Good plot for a movie.
And so it was my sister and I. So we got our popcorn and we sat down, and then all of a sudden we hear like some weird clicking noise. And so I turned to my right. And there's this lady cutting her fingernails in the theater, and she's trying to like aim it so like her purse is open, so she's trying to aim it so that the finger clippings go in her purse.
But you know they're not.
I'm like, what the heck? I better not feel it. I better not feel like a flicker in my face. I'm like, okay.
That's so nasty. Ew. Like a restaurant and a movie theater are different, but that's like honestly the equivalent of like coming to a restaurant and like clipping your nails on the table. Yeah.
I'm just.
Oh, you couldn't do that so before.
Before late.
Yeah, why is this the time that you've allocated throughout your day to clip your fingernails?
But I remember like after my sister and I both saw it, we were trying to hold it in because she was pretty close. I think she could definitely like if we start like exploding laughing, but like it's one of those things where you're trying so hard not to laugh, but that makes it even funnier
Yeah.
because that is ridiculous. You're clipping your fingernails.
Yeah,
in a
there's no
kid's movie
reason
too.
for it.
Because I think she was alone too. Like she didn't have like her kids or like, I mean, she's allowed to do that, but I'm just like, what the heck?
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah. Never gonna forget that.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't have any crazy movie theater stories. I probably have had stuff happen, but again, focus on the movie, man.
Mhm.
Locked in, dialed.
Yeah.
I think the only movie I wasn't focused on was Top Gun Maverick the first time I watched it, which is insane because it's a great movie.
Mhm.
But I went to the Palladium, the big one,
Yeah.
and I had went. It was when it first came out, and it was also at night, so I was so tired. And I don't know if you know, but the Palladium keeps it super cold in there, and like
So you're just like,
I
barely
was
awake,
like,
mhm.
it was getting colder and colder, and my eyes were getting heavier and heavier. And I saw bits and pieces. I eventually watched Top Gun Maverick, and
Yeah.
I loved it. Yeah.
I think Men in Black, whatever the recent one, Men in Black International,
Oh, with
whenever that came out.
Chris
Chris
Hemsworth?
Evans and
Or Evans, yeah. No,
Justin
is it
Thompson?
Hemsworth?
Chris Hemsworth, yeah,
Yeah.
Thor. That movie was so terrible. I forget how
Really?
old I was then too, but
That wasn't that
even-
long ago.
yeah,
no?
but even before I like, I don't know what had taste or like was watching actually good movies. Like
Mm.
before then, like I feel like as a kid, you're just like, oh, you just watch whatever. Like you kind of take every movie at face value. You're just like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna watch something. But even then, I was like, I'm really struggling to be engaged with this because it's like such a.
It's bad.
It was just bad. It was just not. I feel like it didn't make sense. It was like so boring. So I was just like, I was just doing laps. Like I would like get up and then I'd just take a lap around the theater and then I'd come back to sit in my seat and I was like, I didn't miss anything. Like nothing,
Yeah.
nothing changed at all.
Yeah, I kind of forgot that movie came out because I remember there was a hype for it, and then I remember nobody saying anything about it after
Yeah,
it
'cause
came
it was
out.
actually garbage.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I guess some stories should just die. I think, and like reboots and stuff.
Mhm.
I think a really good example. I feel like I have a hot take every episode. No, I don't think it's a hot take. I think
No?
people are gonna agree with me on this one. But the Harry Potter series, I don't think that J.K. Rowling should be making a series about it. I think she should work on a different story. I think J.K. Rowling,
I think she should-
amazing writer. She
Mhm.
was really good at it, but I think she stopped caring about the writing and she cared more about the money, which makes sense. She was poor when she wrote Harry Potter, but like if she like took a second and like wrote a story about any of the other characters that are in the Harry Potter universe, like write a story about Hagrid or like the Black family, the Sirius Black. This is really nerdy. Or like somebody had like even recommended like the founding four from Hogwarts, like what's her name, Hufflepuff, Raven. Like if they wrote like a movie that was about those characters, it would do much better than creating a show, an HBO show about
It's doing
just-
the same thing over again.
right. Yeah. And I think that I don't know. It just shows that like she doesn't really care about the writing. Like
Mhm.
she could care less.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah, J.K.
yeah.
Rowling, she has her own stuff
Yeah.
going on too. She's not
she
very.
does have her own thing. Yeah.
If you kept up, yeah, she's very.
But you don't have to stop the story, man. you
That's
can keep
true.
writing.
Mhm.
Yeah. I think George Lucas is another one that there's been like flack for. I don't think that I think he's a really amazing writer. I think they're all amazing writers. I think having the ability to create something that's never existed that nobody's ever thought of before, I think that's what's like makes them a good writer, you know?
Mhm.
But like George Lucas, I know there was like some stuff, this might get cut.
Oh no, I'm keeping
No,
everything. in,
okay. But he had, I think that somebody had said that like, it was like girls on set had said that he said they couldn't wear a push-up bra because
I've
like,
seen that too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because in space they wouldn't need it or something like that.
Mhm.
Or like they wouldn't wear it. I don't know. I do think something that people should keep in mind doesn't make everything he's saying right, but like George Lucas was a nerd at a time that it wasn't cool to be a nerd. Like he was a nerd at the time that like you were stuffed in a locker. Like nobody like, you know what I mean? Like it wasn't cool. And like, not to say that anything in his, that is saying is like right, but like he was probably also like a pretty awkward guy, like for most of his life. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that he was like as cool. Like people weren't fanboying over him for most of his life. Like he just like wrote space stuff and then they were like, oh, this guy's pretty cool. You know what I mean? I think people kind of forget that he was a nerd at a time that it wasn't cool to be a nerd. Cause he was originally going to write, he wanted to write for, what's it called? Is it Jim
Henson? Come or was it?
No.
I don't know.
You ever watch Ted? Flash Gordon. You know who the character is? Okay.
Ooh.
So there was this comic book that had came out before, way before Star Wars, but it was called Flash Gordon, and so it's featured in Ted and stuff. There was a baseball player that played the character, the character's based. Anyways, originally George Lucas wanted to write comic books for Flash Gordon. He wanted to so bad, and it's the same story. It's a space story about like a king and stuff like that. And then he got rejected. He got declined that offer, and so he decided to go and write Star Wars, which is now worth way more money than Flash Gordon could ever be worth. And like, I think stories like that are kind of like inspiring about people that are like, they want to do something so bad that they like, when they get rejected, they're like, all right, I'm going to do my own thing, you know?
Do you think that pushes you too? Because I know I remember even in first year seminar, you were really like, I really want to be a writer, like, as well.
I think so. I think over and over again, I hear story after story about like the same thing with writers. I mean, a lot of my inspiration came from comic books. I grew up like reading comic books, and I love comic books. And I love the stories behind like the writers, behind everything. And I think, yeah, like more and more I hear stories about these people, and like it is inspiring. You know what I mean? Like these people, like it's that manifest destiny mindset. It's that no matter what answer you receive, you're going to keep working for it. And I think that is like it's so empowering, you know, because I mean, every big writer, like they have that mindset. They're like, I don't care what anybody else thinks. This is my work, you know? I think, yeah.
I'm not sure if you're aware of it, but like a couple years, actually not even 2 years ago, 1 year ago, there was the writer's strike.
There was,
Hollywood, yeah. Just because they weren't being fairly, compensated for their work. Like TV shows now are, I mean, even if you aren't in the know or like you're a writer or you work in that industry, you could definitely tell like everything is 6 episodes, 9 episodes compared to how, cable TV before was like 22 episode long season. So as a writer, you could have like way more stuff to write. Your what's it called? You could be compensated for that for the whole 22 episodes compared to I'm just employed to write 9 episodes, and then just having them not be on set, like a writer not being on set, just because I mean filming anything, there's going to be changes like depending, like translating it from script to actually filming it in person. So having them actually be in the room and be like, oh, okay, if we're not able to do this, then this character would do this thing and this thing, and
like this is how we tweak it and everything.
Because they were really gutting for that, just because again, in every business they really want to squeeze like as much out of their workers as possible, pay them the least amount of possible. So I'm glad that they're actually, I mean, that had previously happened, oh my God, probably before I was even born, like in 2000 something.
It's been going. It's a fight that's been going on for a long time. Like again, it was a big one recently. But it has been going on for a long time too. I always go back to comic books because I reference everything to comic books. But Spawn, like the character Spawn.
Oh yeah.
Like Invincible, they're owned by Image Comics, and so Image Comics has such an interesting history because it's almost a writers union, but it's a company. And so back, I want to say like 80s maybe. There was the big comic book creators. There was Rob Liefeld. There was Todd McFarlane, who manufactures toys now. Stan Lee, of course, Jack Kirby, Jim Lee, a lot of big names, right? And so at some point, Marvel and DC, because these writers worked for not one company. They would go back and forth and they create characters for both. They weren't getting like the stuff, like the writer, their rights to their work. So the creator of Spider-Man doesn't own Spider-Man. The creator of the Fantastic Four doesn't own the Fantastic Four. Marvel as a company owns it. And so Todd McFarlane and Rob Liefeld, who are these two big writers, Todd McFarlane created Venom. Rob Liefeld created Deadpool. So they decided to separate and create their own company, which was Image. And so Jim Lee, a bunch of other writers and artists left with them. And that was kind of the idea behind it, was that writers would own their work. And I think the fight's probably it's been going on for a long time, even longer than that. But like that was a big turning point in it, was like writers being able to own their own work, And so like that was just in that industry. It's been movies, television, everything. So yeah,
because if something's successful, of course these big studios they want a piece of it. Of course they just want to own that, so they could just make a dozen, fill in the blank there, a dozen Fast and Furious movie, a dozen, whatever whatever property that makes them the most money. Like they just want to get their hands on that.
It's no, for sure. I mean, you create, it's 100% right. If you create something, somebody's gonna want a piece of it. Yeah.
So you hear that? Nobody's gonna own Lasse ever. It's
No, this is ours.
ours only.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm being nosy. There's people walking by.
There's a
we're
lot
trying
of
to
people.
figure
I
out-
wonder what happened. What's happening?
I
there are
think
people walking to them.
because that's the girls basketball coach, right? I think
Oh,
he's doing
okay.
a tour for some of the incoming basketball players and girls. They can't see us on there, but
No,
yeah.
I know. I've just tried to look. They went through that front. They were walking by.
I don't know if it's a part of his job description or not, but he's a really good guy. I always see him walking, giving tour like to a single person. I'm like, yeah, basketball coach, you're a good guy. Just
Mm-hmm.
going out of your way to give new players tours and stuff.
Well, yeah, he believes in this school. Like he
Yeah.
obviously wants to boost engagement. Like really wants people to feel
Yeah.
welcomed here.
I think that's such an amazing man. I mean, I've seen the interviews that like Jaguar Sports Network's done with him, and he's a really good guy. I mean, you can tell that he really cares about his work and like this campus. So
Mhm.
yeah, cool guy.
I feel gracious. I think what interview was it? Was he sitting down or something?
I
Or was he
think
just a post
so.
game?
I've seen like multiple because I've scrolled through Jaguar
Mhm.
Sports Network, like Instagram and like in Lasse and stuff like that. And I don't know, I've seen a couple of clips, but yeah.
Well, I just feel bad because Coach Minner is his name. He had came to Jason and to this lab too, like almost exactly where we're sitting. Actually, it's
Really?
pretty interesting. To just give them interviews. Navenka and not John and Tony, if you know them, they were just sitting down, like because the day before I was helping them film a softball game, and so they just offhandedly asked like, "Oh, we would just need somebody to help us film," and I was like, "Okay, I'm not doing anything tomorrow. Like, yeah, I could help you guys."
Mhm.
But what I didn't know is that help us film meant, oh no, you got to set up everything. You need to actually like basically what we're doing now, like the setup.
Yeah.
I had to put together
Crazy.
because I didn't know that it was just gonna be the team was just me and then them two, and they
Mhm.
were interviewing. So I was like, oh, I'm in charge of everything, like in terms of the video. Then so I had to
Yeah.
like set up the lights really quick. I had to make sure the audio was working,
Yeah.
to, like troubleshoot the audio and stuff. And he was just sitting here like he was probably here for like an hour extra just because I was like running around like
Yeah, setting everything up.
setting
yeah.
everything up, and I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like I didn't know that it was just gonna be me to do this. But I mean, he didn't complain at all. He wasn't like, hey, I have something else to do.
Yeah.
He was like, oh no, he was just talking to them the whole time. I was like,
That's
thank
super
God you're
cool.
not actually like an evil person. It was
Yeah.
because it was totally within his right to be like, yeah, this is taking too long. Like I was only supposed to be here at this time, but we were going over. So
Yeah.
I mean, even that too, I was like, thank you for being so generous with your time. Because I was like,
100%.
I look so unprofessional. Because I was like, when I just realized it was just them two they came in the room, I was like, oh, I'm the only person filming then. Okay, so I was like rushing into the back room. Like I was sweating because I was like rushing in the back room and
Yeah.
trying to fix everything up. And
Heck yeah. Well, I mean, it's out there. The interview is.
it
So,
is
I
out there,
mean,
yeah.
Thanks to you. Heck yeah. Yeah, he's super. I mean, I will say you can tell how passionate he is out on the court.
Mhm.
He gets very heated.
Yeah.
He gets very
I mean, it's sport. I mean,
no,
like I said,
100%.
that's
Yeah,
like-
that's within his job description. He's more than happy to
Yeah.
welcome to. But yeah, you can see him out there, and he is passionate about it. He is excited to do his job. So that's always super cool to see.
Mhm. You wouldn't try out basketball
For women's basketball, no.
I mean, basketball. I always said.
I think that people definitely thought I played. This is gonna sound like I think I'm athletic or something. I don't. But like I've like had friends that were like, you should play basketball, or like just like inviting me to the courts and stuff.
Mhm.
I don't have the hand-eye coordination for basketball. I never have. So no, I don't think I could.
Mhm.
I'll watch it though. I love basketball shoes. I'm a huge sneakerhead. I not as much now, but I used to be, and so
Mhm.
I enjoy basketball sneakers.
Mhm. So you walk around black Air Force Ones, right?
Yeah,
Being a menace.
nobody's gonna believe me because I'm pretty sure I've wore these New Balances for every
single time
episode.
they see you.
But I do have a huge sneaker collection, and in high school it was a bad addiction. But luckily, most people don't grow in shoe size after high school, so I didn't have to buy
That's true.
any
Yeah.
new Jordans or anything. I still fit in them.
Mhm.
But yeah, and I became more of a New Balance guy now. I think New Balances are so amazing.
Shout out New Balance. Do I have any? These are New Balance-ish. They
I
are,
mean, I thought they
yeah.
were. What are they?
Oh my God, I forgot the.
Are they
They're like
or-
Mizuno. It's like
Oh,
a Japanese.
but it looks
brand.
like it.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
So
Show
I loved it.
do the.
Yeah, put my-
There we
You know,
go.
I used to
That's
be able-
getting
let's see,
clips.
I used to be able to put my foot over my head. But
Okay.
Let's see if I'm able to. This was in middle school, by the way. So
yeah.
Yeah, I've still got it. Take me to the hospital now.
That's insane. Cody. That's
I used to be able to put it
That's
way
thumbnail.
back. I'll put it in the thumbnail. That was rough. You know, surprisingly, I've been trying to do. I used to like do morning stretches every day, just because like I think that's a good way to start your day. You know, you're stagnant for 8 hours, so you got to warm up your body. And so I fell off that, but then I just recently started noticing, oh my god, why does my back hurt so bad? Oh, probably because I never stretch it ever. So I've been trying to do that recently.
That makes a lot of sense.
And I'm trying to touch my toes. I could barely touch my toes now, and I used to.
Yeah.
I used to be like Gumby. Like I used to like do it no issue, but now I'm like, what the heck is happening? I'm only 21. I can't even. I can barely touch my toes.
I should probably. I didn't even think of it. I should in the mornings. I normally my morning routine. Roll out of bed probably about 11 o'clock. Go to the kitchen, get myself a nice cold Red Bull. Drink that, and then I brush my teeth. Of course.
Yep, of course.
Yeah. Mouthwash. Hair gel.
Yeah.
We know a thing or two about hair gel. No, I use Ocean spray and then I brush it. And then I don't know. I guess I get up and go go to work or whatever. Yeah. Oh, actually, I have been off eating. I used to not eat breakfast because I would wake up so early and my stomach wouldn't be ready for it. But now sometimes I just like am in a hurry to leave the house, so I'll just get whatever like on the way or something. We have Pop-Tarts, so grab one of those or like.
Yeah, I need to go to your apartment just so I could look at like your fridge and your pantry.
Nope.
Because I think I can already predict.
I can tell you there's
cobwebs, cobwebs and dust.
I have a block of cheese.
You were telling me about it. You just got cheese.
Cheese
so
is
you just
healthy.
Like, is that just your snack? You just break off? Is it like a wheel or is it like slices?
It's a wheel, yes. I don't eat sliced cheese, no.
No, but you just block. Yeah, that's even better. What the?
Whatever. Cheese is good, man.
What type of cheese is it?
I have Parmesan right now.
You have a block of Parm. And so how do you use it though?
You use the knife and you cut it.
You just cut a.
Yes.
Just cut a
Sometimes
bit off.
you eat it with bread. It's nice with buttered bread. It's I don't know what to tell you, man. It's cheese.
That's the Jesse diet right there. A Red Bull, maybe a piece of bread with some Parmesan cheese in it, and then he's good. He's good for the day.
It's good. Cheese is good. I mean, people eat Baby Bills and string cheese, and that's processed. That's worse.
I guess so. I mean, I'm not sure Parmesan is like the snacking cheese. That's like
you're right. I think
you eat that with like pasta. Like you put that on pasta.
Okay, well, I didn't know that I got Parmesan this time, and I wasn't gonna. I was just gonna eat it because obviously it's there. But normally, like Gouda, Brie, you get something else.
That is acceptable. Yeah, get some Ritz crackers or something like.
No, you don't know that.
Just the cheese. Just the cheese.
I don't know. Well, recently I bought us Hot Pockets, so we should be set for a while now.
You just like anything that doesn't involve any preparation other than putting it in the microwave, maybe.
It's easy, it's simple. I got us breakfast sandwiches too, so yeah. Abraham's more of the cook. He has chicken in our fridge and like ground beef in our freezer and like I don't know. I mean, I like eating.
So if he texted you one day like, "Oh, do you mind cooking the chicken for me so when I get back we can have a meal?"
Well, normally he just tells me to put it out on the counter so it thaws out.
That's the extent.
Yeah, that's
your ability.
I don't want to. Well, so we also have an issue with our stove. So like right now, anytime we use the stove, it kicks off the breaker within like 5 to 10 minutes, and so we always have to kick it back on like in the middle of cooking, and so I don't know what it is. Our landlord, whoever needs to get back to us on that.
Let's use air fryer.
Yeah, they I don't know. I gotta put in a maintenance request or something.
And then she'll get back to you in like 2 months, maybe.
Yeah, hopefully. Fingers crossed. No, I always go down to the office to talk to them. They're pretty nice. They're cool. Shout out. No, not gonna dox myself.
Oh, yeah. Shout out at this apartment complex.
Yeah.
We love you. Lower his rent.
Hope so. That would be great of them.
He'll mow your lawn.
They don't have a lawn.
Oh.
Well, I guess they have like grass patches like out here.
Even easier. We'll do that. Shirtless.
Yeah, that's true. I've been going to the pool a lot lately.
Yeah.
Pool's pretty nice. I should invite you in Trey and Chris over sometime. We can do a hot tub stream.
Oh yeah, we get negative viewers.
Yeah.
You have a hot tub there for?
No.
Okay.
We could put like, I don't know, like a hot rock in there or something. See
Yeah, I
what
was just gonna be
happens.
like, oh, we could just bring a pot of boiling water from your apartment and just dump it into the pool.
Yeah, we're not doing the ice bucket challenge anymore. We
No,
came up
the
with this
boiling
new
water
thing.
challenge. Boiling water hot stone challenge.
Yeah. And then nominating people for that. That'd be great. What other I feel like we haven't had a challenge in a while.
No,
Like there has water bucket challenge came back out of nowhere.
So we just need to think of challenges to bring back. I was
Yeah,
thinking
mannequin?
cinnamon mannequin.
Cinnamon. We have milk crates in here. I don't know if maybe we
I'm
could
not
try
gonna
out the
do-
milk.
I bought these
crate
specifically to
challenge.
use. If they weren't our own, we gotta find them. I mean, I had to buy those specifically, but I bet we could just drive around until we to the back of a building and just find them.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Just take them.
yeah, just take them. I mean, if it's out in the back, that's free real estate. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I mean, we could do the mannequin challenge pretty easily if we just.
Oh my god, I'm shaking. This is a bad idea.
Oh, I should have did it with my eyes closed.
Yeah. But do the song.
God damn.
I'll play the song. over it.
Yeah. That girl is a real crowd pleaser.
Oh, but it has to be
Small
non
world.
copyright, so we'll
Yeah,
do that.
we'll.
I'll put
we'll
that.
sing
Yeah.
over it. I'll do the beat.
Is that what it even sounds like? Would you ever go to? Have you done karaoke?
No, I haven't.
I've been fiending.
I did it
to
out
go to
here
that.
for my job when we did a.
Was it a Disney
transfer event.
thing?
No, that was
Or another
Cab
one?
that
Oh,
did that.
Yeah, you guys could do
Campus.
another one so we could bring the house down.
Yeah, that'd be dope. We
Pitch
actually did
perfect.
it right out here
Yeah.
in this little area over here. So I'll
Mhm.
tell them. I'll recommend for it again.
Oh yeah. And for the viewers, what office do you work for?
I work for the Office
me
of
see.
Student Engagement.
Mhm.
When I am not specifically, I work for transfer student engagement. So I work for transfer students,
Mhm.
helping those out. I mean, I do orientation for everybody, but
Yeah.
when the semester starts, I run a lot of the transfer events on campus.
Mhm.
Pretty
Like what, for example? have you been
Like we
part
did
of?
the karaoke.
Mhm.
There's just different events that we host specifically for transfer students. So we've done like we do transfer week, which is like a week of just events celebrating transfer students. So like we did our last theme was 90s. So we had like Friends themed stuff. We had actually our last one was race car. I liked the 90s theme one. That's why I'm thinking of it. But we did a coffee with friends and we brought a coffee truck in. We did I'm trying to think what else. We did a couple of different things. I think we went to Bowl Arena. We've just done like some on-campus, off-campus things that are like free for transfer students to like
Mhm.
participate in, and then like free swag, T-shirts, and stuff. So it's pretty cool.
That's cool. Wonder if you've met my dad.
Is your dad a transfer student on our campus?
Yeah.
What the heck? What
I
is your dad's
wonder.
name? Does he participate a lot of things?
I was
If
just
not,
thinking,
then-
because I know he went to like a dinner.
Really? Okay, I probably worked it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's crazy.
You might have seen, seen me. I don't know. There's
That's
like
cool.
a transfer specifically for that. He's like, oh, I went to there because that was his first. It's his second now, but it was his first year last year. So I was like,
That's
maybe
exciting.
you've seen
Heck
him
yeah.
around, yeah.
That's super cool. But it was this year. This past year.
Yeah. Oh, is this
Oh,
last semester?
okay.
It's not spring, the fall
Maybe
semester.
I do know. Escobar
Mm-hmm.
just doxed your dad.
Just dox him. Yeah.
Maybe. Does he look like you?
Yeah. Older, maybe.
Oh,
Me, but
okay.
older.
Ah, my
I
bad.
would say, yeah,
Look him up. Free stuff.
Yeah.
Free shirt.
he would love that. He loves getting all the free shirts from him. That's like his mission to get every shirt possible.
Yeah. I know when I moved apartments, I was trying to throw away shirts, like getting rid of clothes I don't need.
Hmm.
And I did like start to throw away some Temisa shirts. I will like kind of put that out there. But then I thought about it. If the campus is the way the campus is growing, at some point it's going to be huge.
So that's
And
vintage.
these shirts are going to be vintage.
So look him up on on Depop in like 20
Yeah.
years.
So I just start vacuum sealing
Yeah.
all my shirts.
Preserve them.
Yeah, I have way too many, and I'm pretty sure I have thrown some away over the years too, which kind of sucks. Never gonna get those back, but
Mhm.
yeah, I do have a lot of shirts, so I'm holding on to those. Those are my investment for right now.
Yeah.
They're my Beanie Baby. Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna switch it back to the nerd podcast.
Okay. Heck yeah.
Because this is our clip of moment right here. This is gonna
Okay.
go viral. All right, what's the GOAT MCU character?
Spider-Man was the first one that popped in my head, but it's not right.
For MCU, because I have an answer in my head, but I want to hear yours first before. I thought you'd say Daredevil.
I would, but I still don't entirely consider him like MCU, like, because I think that the Daredevil show, amazing. Daredevil's my favorite comic book character, so like, yeah, it would make sense. The Daredevil Charlie Cox show was amazing, but like, yeah, it's canon, but it wasn't really directed by the same, like, I mean, it wasn't same budget, you know what I mean? So I wouldn't consider it really MCU. Born Again was really good, but I think maybe Spider-Man or Tony Stark. I think so. For MCU, just for MCU, not Marvel, but yeah. Who do you think?
Bucky Barnes.
That's a reasonable guess. Yeah, that's a reasonable pick. Yeah.
Yeah, I just think every project he's in, I mean, Sebastian Stan, the actor, other than being freaking sexy, bro. Other
than being clipping that.
Other than being very attractive.
He's a good guy, yeah.
Like, he really brings it. Like, he's never phoned in a performance. You could tell he's basically almost the best part of every project I think he's been in. And everything he's been in, I think, has not been, like, has at least been good, if not fantastic.
I mean, for sure, because I mean, Winter Soldier was one of the best Captain America movies. Everybody says that.
I even say like MCU movies in general. Yeah,
Civil War was probably one of the best Avengers movies. People will probably argue about that, but I think so.
It's not an Avengers movie. It has everybody in it. I'll consider it an Avengers movie.
And then Thunderbolt's the new one, really good movie, really good new MCU movie. Falcon and the Winter Soldier, I wouldn't say it, but some people probably would argue that it's one of the better, like, I think it's one of the better Marvel shows, but some people would probably argue it's one of the best. But yeah, I mean, he was in every one of those. I think another one that you could think about that like has always been in things that have succeeded, maybe other than like the movies he came from, but Loki. I think,
yeah, definitely,
yeah, because the series was good, Avengers was good, maybe not the original Thor movies, but yeah. Did you like the original Thor movies?
I think Ragnarok's probably my favorite amongst I think that's popular opinion.
That is, but I think like Dark World, people like really hate on Dark World.
Yeah, when that came out, like of its time, people were saying, "Oh, this is the worst thing MCU has put out."
Yeah,
but I mean, compared to like today's standards of what we know, could come out, it's all right. Like,
yeah, that's fair.
I mean, have you watched Secret Invasion? I hope you have.
I didn't. No,
good, and save yourself.
Couldn't get into it. I think it's terrible what they did. I think that James Gunn said it before too, that Marvel shot themselves in the foot by giving them like a product amount, like, so they have to produce so much content per year, and so like he said they've shot them, which is true. They have. James Gunn, even before he got picked to direct DC, I always argued he was one of the best directors, like for Marvel or for like just in general, like comic book media. Zack Snyder is really good. Zack Snyder's not good at directing things that aren't panel for panel from a comic book. Like Watchmen's amazing. It's because it's panel from a comic book. The 300, amazing. Again, panel for panel from a comic book. Justice League, I don't know where he went with that. That was off the rails, man.
Well, again, oh my gosh, nerd podcast. Yeah. But technically, Joss Whedon did a bunch of reshoots for the theatrical release of Justice League.
Okay, yeah.
But again, I've never watched the Snyder cut version because that's, I forget how long, that's like, 3 hours long or something like that.
It's definitely long, yeah.
But I doubt that. Yeah. I mean, people say it is better, but again, I mean, I'm not sure how they thought that would be.
Yeah. Well, we talked about Superman earlier. I was super excited when James Gunn found out that he was going to direct Superman, because I've never thought that Zack Snyder directed Superman right. And I think now people are saying that more, but I think even when like everybody was a Henry Cavill stan, like all over Henry Cavill, even then I was like, he isn't Superman. He doesn't play like a entirely good person that does the morally right thing no matter what. Like he's kind of a bad dude sometimes. And I think like, you know,
he's supposed to be like, despite being again, the whole thing of Superman is despite being an alien, he's basically the best person. He has like the most correct morals you could ever have.
Yeah. And you can definitely see in like James Gunn's trailer that's like it's such an impactful scene when he like saves the little girl from like the building, that like that's such a Superman moment. Or like him trying to stop a war just because he thinks like, you know, why are we killing each other? Like that's a Superman thing to do. James Gunn's Superman was very like another thing that I kind of hate on is like James Gunn's Superman never lost. Like he was never like
Zack Snyder.
Or Zack Snyder, yeah. So sense. Like his character was always indestructible, which made him kind of boring. James Gunn's, the first couple seconds of the first trailer that came out, he's beaten up on the ground with his dog trying to save him, and I was like, that's like a powerful like. It's really difficult to have a character that's just unstoppable. It makes them like hard to watch and hard to like. They don't have any struggles, you know.
Yeah, and then too, when Man of Steel came out, what 2013?
Yeah,
That was still in the era of like you thinking of like Dark Knight and like Christopher Nolan trilogy, which is like very hyper realistic, like a lot more kind of dark and gritty. Like his suit is all black and it's directed in a way that it doesn't have a bunch of like sort of fantasy elements or comic book elements. And I think again that works maybe for a Superman friend. Oh, what's the a Batman movie where it's strictly he's like the only superhero in there.
Yeah,
and then Man of Steel is still kind of coming from that era. I forget again which Marvel movies were coming out then too, but I would say
2013.
Mm-hmm. I feel like that's like after first Avengers.
Yeah, that wouldn't have been that long. So maybe like Age of Ultron or like
something like that.
Maybe before that.
But even then, I feel like Man of Steel was kind of they weren't fully embracing. I think what a comic book movie could be. They're not really adding as much sort of the elements that we love from a comic book in service for being more kind of dark and gritty. And even then, maybe I was about to say grounded, maybe not even grounded. Like it's a lot more. Zack Snyder likes to do things a lot more theatrical and big, and like a lot of like he loves the slow motion shots and like super cinematic, like things like that, and changing what's it called? Changing Clark's dad from dying from a heart attack. And I'm not sure if you remember, he died from a hurricane in Man of Steel, other than just like how it is in the comics where he just dies from a heart attack. A very common, I'm not the first person to say this, but a very common criticism is like he could easily saved his dad from a hurricane. The thing is from the comic, you can't save somebody from a natural thing like a heart attack.
It's more impactful of a story. Yeah, I think so. I think you're right. I think Zack Snyder he is better with it. Like Watchmen. Have you watched Watchmen?
I have not, no.
I really recommend it. Such an amazing movie. And like Watchmen comics are also amazing. Like, the story that it came from. And I said it's panel for panel. But it is dark. Like their whole thing was dark. It was one of the first times that comic books ever took a political role. So like it was comic books having politics involved in it, which was like super cool. Frank Miller's an amazing writer. And so Zack Snyder fit for that, for writing that, for directing that. And so I think that he's better with a lot of darker, grittier stuff. And I think changing the character to fit your theme isn't really the right way to go about it, you know? Like it's kind of like writing like a Captain America book that's like only like, well, I guess they've done that now where he is like more of a military type, like, but like originally his character was also very Superman-esque, where he was the do the right thing no matter what. Like he was the great leader type. I'm trying to think of another example. I mean, but they have done it with every character. I mean, Spider-Man also is supposed to be a friend. I mean, he has hardships, but like he's also supposed to be a friendlier, always does the good thing. And they've definitely changed that in some like recent. I feel like there's been more stuff now that they've changed that for. But yeah.
But honestly, I like my Spider-Man a little more, I guess I'll say angsty, but I like it when Spider-Man has a thing where I think he has a lot more anger than like, let's say Captain America or Superman, just because he has gone through like, again, the death of Uncle Ben. Everyone knows that.
Yeah.
But like also just being like tormented, like bullied all his life for being a nerd, and like him having these powers. He does enjoy, he enjoys having his powers. Like I like him a little bit more. What's it called?
Teenage-y?
He likes having, maybe, because again, he is a teenager in most iterations starting off. He does enjoy having power over, against making him sound like a bad person, but he does enjoy the fact that he now has power over kind of people who would belittle him before. Like he would never use like to become the bully or abuse people, but I mean, he definitely enjoyed like beating people up in like a wrestling match. And
it's like nerding out about it. Like, like
being
you got
more
something.
quippy,
I think so. And you're a huge Spider-Man fan, right? So like,
I like Spider-Man.
I think that's fair. I think honestly, no, that is right. He is like that. I just, and his character does face like, that's his whole thing is just torment, just worst thing that can be thrown at you.
Everything he's in, like, be it comics, be it a TV show or movie, he just cannot catch a break.
I would say the only character I think that beats him maybe in like that field of like tragedy and still coming back from it is the Flash. just because the Flash has one of the best villains in all of comics. I think like a character that solely exists to hate you, no other reason. I mean,
literally reverse Flash.
Stole your name just so he can like hate you. I think that's probably the only one that I could say has a comparable like tragedy constantly. Yeah, I've seen like panels recently that I was looking at where like Reverse Flash is talking to Flash about how he's like, remember when you broke your arm like as a kid, you just pushed him down the stairs. Like, yeah. Did you watch the show?
I watched the show, yes. Season 1, probably the best. Because I was watching Arrow up until then too. So like when the Flash was introduced, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll watch this show. I ended up liking Flash way more than I watched Arrow. Like I fell off of Arrow after, I forget what, like season like 4 or something. Like when it started turning bad, I mean, but then the Flash was always, I think, up until the recent Flash seasons, like season 1 was like
a peak.
That was
I liked Flash. I think you're right, and everybody's gonna agree that there was. I think once his daughter showed up, it did become too much, and it became the same. Do you remember when his daughter showed? Yeah. It was like a weird story, and I think it kind of like from there went a little downhill. Some people might have different opinions, but I think so. I think the last villain that I kind of liked was the guy that was stealing everybody's powers.
Cicada. Cicada.
Not Cicada, before Cicada.
Thinker.
The Thinker, yeah. That was a really good villain. I liked his story. Cicada was also pretty good. I feel like it was such an interesting villain, but it wasn't there should have been a different time. Like a different time, I guess. I think because his whole thing is that he kills superheroes, right?
Yeah. I feel like he just wants every metahuman to die, basically.
Right. I feel like that they should have had him in episodes with more like they should have had him at a point that had more metahumans in the Flashes, like, you know what I mean, like more heroes, like because they talk about him and they make him seem like he's this mythical character that like in the future he's just killed all these heroes and they never stopped him. But like in the show, there's not like, you don't see that, like you don't see that he's killing.
He kind of kills like random like whatever new metahuman is introduced to that episode, he'll kill.
And so like if you had seen him like they already did it once, but like if you saw him kill Ralph Dibny, like if that was the time that he had died, or
those guys for Flash season 4 or something like that.
If you had like killed like what's his name, is that Elastin Man or is that the?
I think
he's Plastic Man, right?
He's Elongated Man.
Right? He's the sidekick. And so if you killed Elongated Man, or like you use some of the characters from what's the show where they're time traveling,
Legends of Tomorrow.
Yeah, if you took some of the characters from that and he was killing characters from that, like that would have been like impactful. People would be like, this character is like scary. Like
but it's just lame because this is like another common criticism. Again, the Flash, he should be the fastest man alive, and when he's facing a non-speedster villain, it makes completely zero sense of why he's not able to just defeat. Again, that just comes with every Flash story. Like he's supposed to be the fastest man alive. He's supposed to catch everybody. But Cicada, all he does is he jumps up in the air and he flies away. The bear should he should easily be able to get Cicada that. Every single episode he flies away.
Characters with like super speed are the most difficult characters I think to write for, because where we're at with comics, where we've done practically every story you can do, anybody that's a speedster can do anything. Like you can time travel, you can go through walls, you can travel to space sometimes somehow. Like if you have super speed, you are invincible. Like there's, and so I think it makes it hard for like villains and stuff. Like especially the Flash. Like if you look back canonically at everything he's done, it's impossible to write a character like now that's like Mr. Captain Cold that could like beat him, because it's like this guy's a street level character. Flash is like a omnipotent being at this point.
What other thing is hard? When a character has like is supposed to be like super intelligent and like plan for everything, that too I think gets very like how are you gonna write this? Like again, the Thinker too, like in the Flash. Who else would be a thing like that?
I don't know. I think at some point people stopped looking at the source material, because like there's a lot of characters that are inspired by Sherlock Holmes, because he's like one of the original. If you wrote it more like him, because his whole thing was like a back and forth between these other people that were also geniuses, and like if they did more stories like that, like where it's like another genius that they're going against, and not like how did this random person beat them? That's like like they should have planned for it. You know what I mean? Like like more of a Death Note style thing where it's like a back and forth between two equally smart characters.
Have you watched Death Note?
I love Death Note.
I went through like 1/3 of that.
It
I
is
really
slow.
want to finish it because
Yeah.
I hear it is really good. I forget. I got very. This was like during an arc where there's like a board of business people and they have their own Death Note or something like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I fell off. Like I got very
Yeah.
tired. I was like, what the heck? I just want to see. Yeah, I just want to see light and go.
I've never been into animes. I don't like animes, to be honest. Well, not that I don't like them. I've just never been into them. Death Note was one of the few that I've ever finished, and so I think it's a really good one. Like, it's one that has you on the edge of your seat. Like, there are some slow parts for sure, but like,
because I think it was even when like the first episode where L, right? He's the guy who like he like sits like this.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
he
yeah.
has the emo hair. He was like calling Light out because he's just like he was able to determine which city he's in.
oh,
based
because
on
the
like
broadcast,
He was
right?
broadcasting like during a certain time, and he's like,
Yeah,
"Oh, I know you're responding to this, so I know you're gonna be in this area." I remember like I was watching on my phone. I was like, "Whoa, that's
Like,
a
that's
freaking
smart.
epic." Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's freaking smart, bro.
yeah.
I can't believe that.
And the back and forth between the characters, and like, there's a part where they're living together. Where
I haven't gotten. See,
Yeah,
they-
so-
yeah.
sorry.
No, I don't care.
Oh,
I
yeah.
know.
there's a part where Light Yagami joins L's like team to hunt for the whoever for Kira,
Mhm.
and they're like living in the same areas and quarters, and so that gets really interesting because he's like trying to plan out how to do his murders, but like also L's suspicious and like living with him, and so it's kind of interesting. It gets really good, I think. Crazy ending, good ending though for sure.
The only other anime I've watched the whole way through is one called Oran High School Host Club.
I've never heard of that.
Let me show you a picture, and I think you'll get it.
Okay, is it bad? Is it something?
I mean, it's like a.
I feel like
I'm hesitant to say girly, but it's like a romance type of TV show. Like
Okay.
it's not like a action or it's
Yeah.
not like Death Note at all.
I
is the
see.
thing.
I think
But I remember watching that the whole way through it.
Yeah. I think one of the things that turns me off with I have a couple things that turn me off with animes is the fan base. I
Mhm.
get turned off of shows and movies so easily because of like fan base. Because like Breaking Bad, I didn't watch Breaking Bad because
Boo.
I know because I was like it was at the time that everybody was watching it and people were like really weird about Breaking Bad and I was like I don't want to watch this. So I think like animes I had like a similar vibe. Also, some animes get like pervy after a while. Like
Oh yeah.
they just like I don't know, like it's just thrown in there or something. Like, and I don't have an issue with like topics being in like a show, but like sometimes they just get weird, like pervy, and I'm like, I just want to watch, just want to watch
watch an anime,
them
bro.
chase
Yeah.
Kira. Like, yeah, why are we doing? Because like I watched the other one that I've watched all the way through. I've only watched two. Was Chainsaw Man. That one gets really pervy in there, and you're like, that's like part of the like plot, and you're like,
Yeah. Hey, that's why some people.
I know,
You
and
gotta
that's
get
I think-
every demographic, you know.
I think
It's
that's
got a
what
wide
bothers
fan
me
base,
is I'm
yeah.
like some people are only watching it for this stuff.
They just fast forward to.
Yeah, I know.
to
They're
the
like, I don't want
boobs.
to see no fight scenes. Yeah, it's a good show. I like that anime. I watched. Everybody keeps telling me to watch Attack on Titan. I've never gotten the chance to, but
Yeah, me.
I heard it's really good. I heard it's sad too.
Attack on Titan.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's the one with Titans.
And they attack.
They
I know there's a
attack.
wall, yeah.
That's the one with the guy named Titan.
Mhm.
And everybody attacks him on him.
On him.
Yeah. I watched Seven Deadly Sins. I never finished it, but I watched that one. That one also gets like,
vaguely
kind of
heard of
weird.
that. Yeah. Do you have? I'm not sure if you want to leave this. Do you have a certain like? Do you attract a certain type of person? Do you notice like, oh, people who are into me, they're all kind of like this or that. Like,
Yeah, you can leave it in. I don't think that I can't tell when a girl's flirting with me. I've never been able to
okay.
tell when a girl's
Yeah,
flirting.
it is hard. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know who's attracted to me ever.
Okay.
I've never been able to tell, and so unless you blatantly say it, no idea.
I like you.
Yeah,
Okay.
like if we could go back to that, that'd be great. If we could go back to like, maybe not go back. I don't know if we ever did that, but if we could just go to that,
Just say what you
yeah,
mean.
say I
That
like
is
you.
impossible now. Nobody says what
Apparently
they
it's not.
Even
Yeah,
you know, I'm
apparently
guilty
it
of
is
that too.
impossible.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm sure I am too, and I'm sure it's just a thing we've done over and over again over time, and we're not going to change from it. But that'd be great if we could, if everybody in the world just watched this episode and this this segment and listen to this one thing that I'm saying. Let's just go back. Let's just say that we like each other when we like each other, or say that we want to be, or say that we don't want to be together, but we want attention. Like that'd be that could be a reasonable thing. Like, I don't know.
That's
Let's
the
just
thing,
say
too.
that,
I just
you
want
know?
attention. I mean,
Yeah.
I want attention.
Just make
What
things
can I
so much
say?
easier. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I think we should just be honest with each other, to be honest.
Hmm.
What do you think?
'Cause
Cody?
sometimes I'm not honest to myself is the thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes I want to deny myself. Sometimes I deny my own feelings though.
Yeah.
Like right now.
Don't do that.
No.
Dude. Don't do that. Just self-reflect.
Yeah.
Think about it. I don't know. We all
Journal.
do it. Yeah. Yeah. Journaling's good. I don't think I've done it nearly as much as I write a lot, but I don't write
Mhm.
about myself ever.
Really? You don't have any self-insert characters?
Oh, I'm sure that, like, a lot of stuff's inspired by things that like
Mhm.
I've seen in life and like songs and just all kinds of other things. But I don't know that I don't write about myself per se. You know what I mean? Like, I don't write specifically like this is how my day was or
Mhm.
like this is a thought that you know what I mean? I think I live in the fictional universe sometimes,
Yeah.
too, man. It's just so much easier.
Other than this world.
Yeah, good, man. That's good. That's
Mhm.
healthy.
I think we need a zombie apocalypse. That was my last topic.
Yeah.
I want a complete like breakdown of society. I feel like a Walking Dead type
Okay.
situation.
I was gonna ask you what apocalypse that you like.
that a Walking Dead, like a typical
Okay.
zombie, not like 28 days later where they're like super fast or like
Yeah. Or,
Last
like-
of Us where they're really running
yeah.
and the
A
air is
quiet
toxic.
place where they know where you are instantly.
That too is no. I want like
Yeah.
a zombie apocalypse, a complete breakdown of society.
Out of all zombie I bet if we had more of a fan base, somebody would like correct me and like try to like nope, this isn't. But out of all the zombie apocalypse that I can think of, I do think that Walking Dead's the most doable. It is like definitely like still tough, but I think it's the most
It'd be
doable.
tough, but at least like again, the worst part is just if there's like a bunch of them at the same time. But you could
Yeah.
kill one, and I think
Yeah.
it with pretty much
Yeah.
no difficulty at all.
I think it's also because Robert Kirkman, who wrote The Walking Dead, he envisioned it. He was loved zombie media. He was one of the first creators to write a story that wasn't about the zombies. It was about how people interact like in that world.
Mm.
And so like I think that's why like you'd be more fearful for the people, I think. Like
Mhm.
being around people in that world than you would of the zombies themselves. Because like if you in The Walking Dead, they're always fighting each other. They're never like the zombies are never like the big threat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so
Mhm.
I think so.
Yeah, I think I'm just tired of everything being so expensive. That's what made me think of like a zombie, like where all we want to do is like trade and barter. Like that's fantastic. Like thinking of how, because again, this all our systems we put in place, they're all like human made, like government and having to rent everything and freaking
Yeah.
everything's you don't own anything. Everything's like instead of being a one-time purchase, like every single thing is like a subscription program where it's like a recurring payment.
Yeah.
End it all. End it
It's
all.
done. Yeah.
End it.
What do you mean subscription? What subscriptions that you signed up for?
Like a couple OF accounts and
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's basic stuff. I see. I got you. Yours or somebody
even
else's?
like cut that. But subscription, like not only like let's say I count like rent, like let's say like basically rent and utility water, like
yeah.
you don't that's not anything you own.
Yeah.
Like you can't just pay a one-time thing. It's like every month, oh, you gotta pay this thing, you gotta pay this thing. Not to mention like every streaming service is like instead of just you could pay for one thing, every channel's got their own subscription now. You got like an
Yeah.
HBO thing, you got Disney, you have ESPN and some
Hulu.
one thing.
Yeah.
Hulu.
All of it. Prime.
Mhm. Everything's going up too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like the price of everything is going up. Minimum
Yeah.
wage is staying the same as well. I think that anger comes from also I'm trying to get a second job. Holy crap, is that like actually like
Yeah.
it's actually very difficult to find something that works out for me and isn't just like even getting a call back, like applying for a job now, because since everybody wants you to like pay online,
Yeah.
again, it's not like you go up with your resume anymore to like any old place and be like, oh hey, like you guys hiring or anything? Well, like they're gonna say immediately, oh yeah, just apply through our website and apply
Yeah.
through Indeed.
And they'll give you a face too.
Mhm.
They'll be like, yeah, just apply online. And you're like,
I'm like, yeah, I have,
I'm
and then I
here.
get no,
What-
yeah,
yeah.
and then you get absolutely no response from
yeah.
Like I could show you the amount of like, because I went through a phase. Oh my, I'm just applying everything on Indeed. Like I don't even care. Like, oh, it's an hour and 30 minutes away from me. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I'll apply to that.
Yeah,
whenever.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got difficult for sure.
I can have this job.
I know. On campus jobs, they're good because they work around your class schedule. That's honestly the best thing about them is that, I think. And it's hard to find other jobs that'll do that don't work around your class schedule. But yeah, sometimes second job is still needed.
Yeah, I got an interview at McDonald's. I went there. The person at the front, like working at the counter, they're like, "Oh, our manager's actually not here right now. I don't know if you want to wait or come back another day." I'm like, "I'm not coming back here." Like, I went to schedule out this time at freaking McDonald's, and you guys don't have anyone to interview me.
Yeah,
I'm okay. Like, I'll just whatever. I don't want to deal with that.
I worked at McDonald's. Yeah, it was something.
How was it? Did you hear the beeping?
Yeah, dude, that gets
in your sleep.
Yeah, I think now I don't remember it. Well, I mean, I remember it, but I'm pretty sure it was like one of those sounds that's like in your head always. And like, but any job that you have, it's better with the people you work with. So like, I liked McDonald's, but it was only because I really liked the people I worked with. Like my roommate I have now, that's where I met him at, was McDonald's, and we've been best friends ever since. And so like, yeah, it's fun if you have the right crew. But once everybody starts leaving, which they will.
Yep. And then you're one of the only OG people left. Like,
yeah. Yeah. And it happens at every job. Sometimes you wish that it won't happen, but you know it will. People always move on.
Yeah. It's just what happens when you stay longer than I stay at a job for the longest time.
Yeah.
I love a workplace crush.
Oh. Do you have any of those now?
Cut the cameras. Nothing hits harder than a.
Do you have any now? It's just four guys that work
four
together.
Guys. Yeah, the bear.
Chris is looking real nice.
Both versions, human and bear.
Yeah.
Don't do that though. Don't date your coworkers in real life.
Not good. Doesn't end up well.
But it just lights a flame in your life. You know, when you have feelings for somebody, that does light a flame in your life. No matter how much, even if it does torment you, and it actually makes you have knots in your stomach and your heart shatters into a million pieces, you know, you feel alive, you know, that's the human experience, I feel like.
But a workplace romance is like a volcano exploding.
It doesn't even have to be a romance. You could just like
a person. Yeah. Like a workplace crush. That's what I mean. Yeah. It's like a volcano in your chest.
At least you have something to look forward to.
That's true. No, it's not a bad thing, I guess. The aftermath is bad. The aftermath when you both decide, hey, we should leave this job together to find somewhere else. We can cut this.
Yep. That was a very personal story.
No, it wasn't. It never happened to me. Yeah, this got really philosophical, man. I think that's great.
We're the thinkers. You know?
Yeah,
we're the thinkers of the group.
We're the philosophers, I guess.
Yeah, Trey and Chris, they're the funny guys. So.
Yeah, well,
you the thinker.
Let's look back at some of those clips. No, I'm just joking. Yeah, they have dad jokes. Pretty good dad jokes.
Well, that's because they're of an advanced age, so that's like it's their next step in life. Is
what comes after that? Like
geriatric, you're
AI, Facebook memes,
minions, fitness pizza in my mouth, like that type.
Dude, I see that lady on my Instagram all the time.
Those types of memes.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of one that she's done, but they're always so funny. And then she puts at the end of the reel her like outro, and it's like
I think I've seen that on my Instagram reels. And it's like a slide whistle sound.
It's her face.
Bring her on the podcast.
She's doing great though. Yeah,
because it does brighten up my day. Like I do enjoy
comments
watching it.
Are always
What else pops up? I like the guy. He was very popular on TikTok too. He like has the most just devastating, tragic scenario. He's like trying to be an actor, and like he like screams at the camera. You know what I'm talking about? Like, oh, I got abandoned in an avalanche, and he's like, no, and he's like crying, and he has like snot building up. If I show you, I'll probably show you a picture of it. You'll probably understand. But
I am always on like acting Instagram, and it's not like because like that's what I'm into. It's because I get a lot of guys that are like, James Gunn, cast me in the next Batman movie, and it's like them doing that, and like, you know, shoot for your dreams. But some of them like if it really is your dream, maybe like an acting
watching,
class.
yeah.
Yeah, like
Rough
maybe
watch.
like
Mhm.
maybe like let's network or something, and like not just Instagram reel it
Mhm.
out.
There's a guy on my. I don't know if this is. Maybe this is the same person, but he's like, what's it called? Posting every day till Marvel hires me or something.
Yes,
Like that. Do you know
and
that
he
guy?
has his own
it's
character,
Him. It's
and
that
it's
guy, Star Prince.
Star Prince, yes, yes.
See?
Dude. Oh, what is his name? Marcus.
Marcus. See that?
Marcus.
Hey, well, but we're talking about him. So,
Yeah, no, he's
so it works. His
he's
marketing
doing
works.
Something. But he
That
had a
is
whole fitness
fascinating.
journey. Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't follow him,
That
but
account fascinates me. Yeah.
I actually don't follow a lot of accounts that I really enjoy. They just come
They
to
just
me.
pop up.
Yeah,
and
and you're
Instagram
like,
knows what you like.
and then you check on him. You're like, how's this guy been doing? I kind of like, looking at his content and stuff. And like, yeah, he was supposed to be in producing his own Batman short film. Do you remember that?
I saw that, and he made his own interview. Did you watch that on his YouTube?
Yes, I watched the
He's
interview.
like acting like he's being interviewed by somebody, but it's just him recording himself in an interview. I've been dying to talk to somebody about this because I swear to God, like
That's
he
crazy
pops
that
up
we
on my
both
Instagram. I'm like, this
Dude.
is fascinating.
And I watched that one,
Mm-hmm.
and then he deleted them all.
For them, his Batman short.
Yeah,
film?
he
probably
deleted
'cause
everything about
because
them.
he's not making it. He just filmed one short clip of him.
I know, and like some of his though, I think it's not just him. It's a lot of the ones that do like those acting like reels or whatever.
Mhm.
They do like trying to be flirtatious. Or they'll be like, POV, I'm coming up to you at a nightclub.
Mhm.
And it's like him being like,
Duet this, you're the red line.
yes, those. And like, I know he did one where it was like, he goes up to a girl and he's like, out of all the girls in here, how are you the one that has my attention? And like, I don't know. Some of these lines, I'm like, I don't know where he's coming up with them, Marcus, but I'm like, it makes you in your head be like, okay, don't use that one.
Now I have the reverse reaction. I'm like, I'm adding that to the list. I'm adding that to the repertoire. You know? Maybe it'll work out.
Yeah, it makes you a little. Marcus is cool though. He's
He's
shooting
not
for his
hurting,
goal.
he's literally
I mean,
not hurting anybody. Like,
yeah. No,
he's not making anything offensive or like.
No. Well, and the fact that he posts like every day, like that's commitment to be able to be like, I want this so bad, I'm gonna post every single day about it. Like that's that is commitment. Again, like I said before, I think like, but like if you really want that goal, like shoot for other, like you know what I mean, like acting classes, like shoot for like a way to get fat, like because Instagram Reels is only gonna get you so far.
Yeah.
Like,
Because the thing is, I think he's acting like he's made it. Is the thing.
Yeah.
He posts like, again, I've been dying to talk to somebody about that Batman
interview.
short film. All he did was post like one little short clip of him.
Yeah.
Again, acting.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever. He's acting, but it's
Yeah.
just like, it's not even a short film. He just made like one little clip of him, and then he posted, which is crazy to do. He's posting himself as if he's being interviewed by somebody.
Yeah.
And he posted it on his own account, and I'm like,
no.
what are we doing? What are we doing here?
Yeah, I didn't have a huge problem with him like faking and everything because like he was just talking about the thing. But yeah, I do what you're saying. I think and like he was going down the good route when he was doing that because he had enlisted somebody to play the Joker who was also an Instagram reel actor, which is like that's cool. Like you know what I mean? Like, but like also enlist maybe a writer, like because like you know what I mean? Like
Now he's the writer.
yeah,
And
and,
you could
that's
tell-
the issue.
I think maybe even like, I don't think he's like the best actor, but maybe he's not terrible.
He's not
but
ter-
it's also
no.
the things he's saying, like the lines
Yeah.
and the storylines that he makes in his
Yeah.
own Instagram reels are like so incomprehensible. And some of the
Yeah.
lines he says is like, I think that hampers it down because he's saying lines that you give it to Leonardo DiCaprio, it's not going to be a good movie.
Yeah, because like I said, like that's I think a writer. Like if he wanted to make a Batman, then he should have also looked for somebody that does Instagram writing or so. Like there's tons of people that do stuff.
He should have
Yeah.
reached out to you.
Yeah.
So Marcus, Jesse will write your Batman.
I will help you write
movie.
your short
Oh
Batman
man,
short
that
film if you'd
thing
like.
turned off, but hey, these two are still running.
Oh yeah, I can help you, Marcus. I don't mind.
Mhm.
But yeah, I think that he was going down a good route, and I think the commitment is good. Again, it's like that, like looking for a writer. You're right. Like he's not a bad actor. It's just that he doesn't have writing. He doesn't have a script. And I think something that he should really look out for. We're acting like he's watching this. Maybe he is. But like, just look up like a scene from a movie that you really like and like try to recreate it or like act it or like
I feel like he's done some videos
Yeah.
like that.
or like if you want to be Batman, look up a comic panel that had a really good Batman writing and try to do like act that out. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And I think he could do it. I think that but you're right. I think another thing that I've thought about when watching his, because We've spent a lot of time.
Yep. Every time it pops up on my
over-
page, I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll watch this through.
Maybe that's why our memories are going out. It's because we spend so much
just
time.
rots our brain.
Yeah. Try to typecast yourself. Like in acting and stuff like that, it's so much easier to get into that field if you find out what your typecast is. Like you can play anything. Like
Mhm.
as an actor, you could work to play anything, but like it's an easier start if you find a way to typecast yourself. You know what I mean? Like go around and ask people like that don't know you, what do I look like to you? Who do I, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Cody Ko, when he was in an acting class, he talked about that's what they do is like the first exercise was typecasting each other before they know each other. Because if you don't know somebody, it's easier for me to be like, oh, you look like a frat guy, or you look like you're big into computers or something like that. You know what I mean? And like, that makes it easier. So like if you just go up to random people and be like, what type of person do I look like to you? And I'm like, just say whatever, like be honest. You know what I mean? And like it helps you find your typecast, which is going to help you find your role.
Yeah, 'cause it's a marketing thing too. Like,
Yeah.
Again, you can play. It's not like, oh, you should only play characters
Yeah.
that you think you look like.
But you're going to be discovered faster if you find like typecasting. Yeah.
Well, we've hit an hour. That middle camera turned off for some reason. I got to figure
Yeah.
out that. But hopefully both these are still recording. So
Yeah.
we could definitely still.
Was it
sound-
just the screen or was the camera itself?
I'm going to assume it says no input. So I think the
Yeah,
camera turned
probably.
off. But
Yeah, because the screen's
That's
still
what I
on. Yeah. Okay.
but whatever.
Heck
We'll
yeah.
see.
Great talking to you,
Alright.
Cody.
All right,
Loved it.
guys.
Great talking to you guys.
Mm-hmm. All right.
You want to do the outro? No outro. Tiny Jesse.